goody? Alright, so quick update right now. I'm 39 weeks and 3 days. I am ready for this little baby to be in our arms. So I'm sorry, I'm already out of breath, and I haven't started exercising at all yet. But I want to do a few tricks that people have been recommending to get the baby to drop down more and to induce the labor. So since I'm so close, like full term, everything's looking good. Like a quick update, right? So the baby is already 2 centimeters dilated, so we're looking good. We have 8 more centimeters to go. But most of the contractions really help to dilate the cervix anyways. So I'm just trying to get everything going because I really don't want to be induced. And they usually start talking about induction around 41 weeks. So like the doctors would go in and they would get everything stimulated around that time. But I want to go as natural as possible, so I'm going to be doing these little tricks, exercises, different techniques that people have been talking about, and seeing how that helps. Hopefully we get this baby here in like a day or 2 or so, who knows. But yeah, that's what we're looking at right now. Alright, so for number one.
So number 1 would be walking. I love to walk. I walk almost everywhere. Prior to getting a car, I used to walk all the time to and from work, which is like hour long there, hour long back. But yeah, walking is good to stimulate the labor. And I love walking on the track. Track is where I used to do a lot of my high school stuff. So I love to do it. I do like maybe 5 laps or so, depending on how I feel. And then I move on to my next warm-up, which is usually like, this can be like warm-up stretches, like squats and lunges and any stretches that I can think of on the spot that I like to do. I just do it. As you guys can see from the back, I don't look pregnant at all. But once you see me from the front, you're like, oh my goodness, yeah, she's pregnant. But I like to get in some deep stretches right before I get into like a harder workout and more intense workout. So yeah. So I personally love squats. So for this one, it's a deep squat where I'm reaching up as high as I can and going as low as I possibly can while my legs are spread out really wide. In this one, I'm pushing as I go down. So I'm trying to push the baby down and get things moving, and actually practicing how to push when the time is ready for delivery. So this is what I'm practicing at this point. And I really like to get in tune with this one and just like feel it out. Like, okay, if I have to give a big push, this is how it would feel. So this position is possibly one of my favorites. Like, I'm doing a combination of stretching and yoga and exercising, so I'm loving it. I'm in like a full deep low squat where I am pushing with my breath. I'm breathing in, I'm breathing out, and I'm pushing every time I breathe out. And I'm as low as I possibly can. And this is probably the best position. I love it. I'm just totally in zen and having a good time in it. This next one is all about high knees, but since I'm pregnant and have a big bump in the front, it's high knees from the side. And for me, this is kind of like the hardest one because it's all about balance and getting your legs up. So then afterwards, I add a squat to it. So I do a high knee squat, high knee squat, and then really get in tune in it and try to get as low as I can while I'm doing it. For this one, I'm bouncing in a squat-like position and just trying to bounce as much as I can just to get things moving and get things lowered. So I'm just like bouncing, and yeah.
Y'all, it's hella nice out. Like, it's beautiful out. But it's getting hot after these workouts. I'm just getting tired. But yeah, it's a nice day to walk. Oh my goodness, I'm feeling it after these workouts. I actually do feel like the baby is a little bit lower. So like I'm hoping after this doctor's appointment my doctor can tell me like, yeah, he definitely dropped or something. So yeah.
Last exercise I like to do is on the yoga ball. My yoga mat and my yoga ball are really, really useful because I love to do a lot of mindfulness. But for the yoga ball, I like to bounce on it. It definitely helps with pelvic pain, and it just is known for getting labor activated. So sometimes when I get tired of the bouncing, I do rolls like this. Make sure to push up my pelvic area. And this one is literally just pushing up. Rolling clock. That's basically my routine. I do it about like 2 or 3 times, like the whole run through. And yeah, so far nothing has happened. I mean, like the baby has dropped and lowered, but you know, no water breakage, no mucus plug, none of that stuff. So we're just patiently waiting. And if you're trying to like also activate your labor and you're waiting patiently, but you want to do some exercise that doesn't hurt, especially if you're full term, because even if you don't go into labor, you're still doing a lot for your body to get your body ready for labor, which is awesome, because I know that being fit is definitely helpful for when you're going to be doing a very hard workout of delivering a baby. So although we're not yet in labor, it's fun. I'm enjoying it while I can, and I am just trying to work hard and just trying to get this baby out in the meantime. Either way, the baby's gonna come when it feels like it wants to come. So yeah, that's it too. So thank you guys for watching. It's been fun.